We're staying at Village Nature Paris, the Center Parcs near Disneyland Paris. Look, there's the big swimming pool thing. This isn't actually going to be much of a Disneyland video. This is going to be more of a Center Parcs video. This is our kind of midweek, chill out a little bit, not be up at the crack of dawn for rope drop and staying up late for fireworks, both of which we at least attempted to do yesterday. We didn't quite make rope drop, but we were there early yesterday and we were there at the end yesterday. It was a 12-hour plus Disneyland day today. So today, we don't really plan to go into the parks at all. What we have got booked for later today is the Royal Banquet at the Disneyland Hotel, which is like character dining in the big fancy hotel over there. We've never done it before. We are quite excited. We've only ever done character dining once before. But until then, we're just having a lazy day here at the Center Parcs down the road. We're about to head over into that building over there to do some swimming. It is a really, really cool swimming pool over there, which unfortunately I can't bring you in because, you know, it's a swimming pool, obviously, and I don't want to wreck my shiny new glasses in the pool either. But yeah, we're going to go and hang out over there. Then I think we're going to have a little mooch around the resort area. There is a bakery over there. I want to get myself some legitimate French bread to use with my legitimate French butter that I purchased 2 days ago for a little bit of lunch. And yeah, just generally have a little bit of a mooch around here. And then as we approach the evening, head over to the parks, do our Royal Banquet, and then probably maybe mooch around the Disney Village. It's just going to be much more of a low-key day. We're planning another big park day tomorrow, so don't worry, that's not the end of the Disney shenanigans. But we're old now. We like to break up the trip with a little bit of something like this midway through. And I know it's a bit of a dumb thing to say when we know it is a Center Parcs, but walking around this bit, it really feels like you're walking around Center Parcs. It's like very Center Parcsy. All the no car roads, and all of the different kinds of cabins and chalets and things. It is very nice. We keep meaning to come and stay in a European Center Parcs properly because they're so much cheaper than the British ones. We're not bringing him.
Oh, he really wants to come to one. That's all he ever shows me.
They're so much cheaper than the British ones, and they're just awesome. So that might be a thing that we look to do next year because we are having a jolly nice time here. But obviously when you come here, the focus is all about Disney. So you don't have that Center Parcs week. We've had like yeah, well this is our rest day. We've had busy couple of days. Now we're having a rest day, then another busy day tomorrow. And I think that's a good way to balance a week. But if we were just doing Center Parcs, obviously the whole thing would be Anna taking naps and me trying to find activities. I know what you're thinking. Goodness me, Kev, your hair's remarkably dry for someone who's just been swimming. Have you got some kind of magical technique? No, we weren't allowed in because Anna over here was wearing an illegal swimming costume and they called security over and they literally would not let us in. What is that swimsuit you have called? How would you describe it? Yeah, it's like a swimming dress thing. So it's a one piece with a skirt basically. And apparently, and believe me, as an autistic man, I will be looking this up, but apparently such a swimming costume is illegal in France and she wasn't allowed in. And yeah, 3 different security people came over to try and explain it to us. None of them really spoke English. The gist I got is, yeah, it's illegal. The weird thing is she's worn that exact same swimming costume here twice before with no problem. So it must be a recent change to the law, but apparently it's in all of France. You're not allowed to wear a swimming costume that has a skirt in. I do remember years ago there being a rule about swimming shorts and having to wear Speedos, but I guess that's not an issue anymore because I was wearing swimming shorts and I was fine. But I do remember as a kid you used to have to wear Speedos in France, but it seems like they've relaxed the law on what men can wear and tightened up the law on what women can wear. And I don't really understand the logic behind it. And we certainly weren't the only people who were caught up in it either. The next group who went in, someone else had a similar costume on. She got stopped as well and sent away. So yeah, be aware. Certainly if you're coming here, potentially in the whole of France, that you can't swim in anything. The way he described it is anything you swim in has to be tight fitted to your skin. You can't have anything that's loose or flowing. And I was like, yeah, but my shorts are loose. He's like, yeah, that's fine. So I don't know if it's an anti-women law or I don't know. Not a big fan, but yeah, bottom line, we haven't gone swimming. So we're now gonna head to the shop, grab something for lunch, and I guess head back to our cabin. Yeah, Anna is fuming because one of the reasons we came here is because she really wanted to go back to that pool, which we've really enjoyed in the past. It's got a great lazy river. It is a lot of fun. And yeah, this is our third trip here. And we've never had this as a problem before. But what started out as a glowing recommendation for how awesome this Center Parcs is, like I say, if it's France-wide, it's France-wide. I guess there's not a lot that can be done about it. But if it's just this place being jerks, or just that guy who's working today being a jerk, then I would be interested to know if you've been here recently, you've been able to wear something like that. The other weird thing, if they have this rule, which I'm taking it on faith, I'm assuming they have this as a law, there's nowhere in there where you can buy legal swimsuits. You can't be like, oh, sorry. I remember years ago, there would be vending machines with like Speedos in, so that if you did come in shorts, oh, no shorts, oh well, at least I can buy a pair of Speedos and look absurd. But there's nowhere in there to even buy a swimming costume for her. So it's the only one she's got with her. She doesn't get to swim. Weird. We're cheering ourselves up the French way. Bread, it's still warm, but it's now throwing it down with rain. So if we'd have been in the pool anyway, we'd have got wet, so we wouldn't have enjoyed it. So balls to the pool. But now I need to get my still warm bread back to the other side of this lake without it getting ruined in the rain. Yeah, Anna is a little bit worried that obviously it is illegal in France for her to get wet. So we're not sure she can go out in the rain or not. It is a conundrum. Well, sometimes, folks, it's difficult to believe that things don't happen for a reason, because us not getting in there meant this afternoon I was in here. I did go out for a quick walk to grab some coffee, but other than that, we've just been mooching around, reading, playing on our Switches, that kind of, or that's what we would have been doing. That's what Anna's been doing. I have spent the afternoon making videos about two of the biggest announcements there have been all year for our other two channels. We started off with the most expensive Lego set ever, the new Star Wars Death Star. That was announced this afternoon, so I had to make videos reacting to that. And no sooner had I hit upload on that we got a Football Manager 26 trailer, and I had to make reaction videos to that as well. So it's now nearly 5 o'clock. I've spent most of the last 3 hours making and editing videos and just sat there working. So if I'd have been in there and all that had happened, I would have been very upset when I came out, and realistically it would have meant we wouldn't have been able to go to the Royal Banquet that we've got booked, because the stuff that I've done this afternoon is unavoidable stuff. I would have had to have been in there and doing it, and we'd have had to have cancelled that. So the fact that we couldn't get in there, net positive, because it means we now get to go and jump in the car, head back over to the Disney Village, where we have a date with a mouse. See? Things sometimes just work out for the best. I'm happy now. So we have made it back to Disney. We're not here to go in the parks, which is weird, being this close, but not going in the parks. But we're aiming for the side entrance, which gets you into the Disneyland Hotel, because I know that's where the Royal Banquet is. I just don't know where within that massive structure that it is. So we're a little early. We're not due in there for half an hour. So if we find it before then, we'll just go in the shop that's in there as well, because there is a cool shop in there. But yeah, we are heading in the side entrance and trying to work out where we're meeting Donald. We're in and having a little mooch around in the shop in the hotel and trying not to look completely out of place. I've found another jacket that I want to buy, but I think the best thing to buy in here is one of these dressing gowns, because then you can tell everybody that you stole it when you stayed here, and then people will think you stayed here, because why else would you own one? But yeah, that jacket is cool. I am still very much on a not allowed to buy jackets ban. Oh my word, look at that. Now, I saw that in one of the shops yesterday, and that's 15 grand. That's 35 grand, that one, is it? So that's even more expensive than the one from the other day. Does this even have a price? That one is 7 grand. Oh yeah, bargain for 89. Yeah, that is bonkers though, and that is double bonkers with bells on. We're in. And it's very fancy. I don't know if you can see the buffet itself over there. There's a lot going on. So this is the food. There is a lot. As you can see, everybody is out with their cameras to start things off. It's the first step for everybody. But yeah, there's a lot of food. I think this is the starters at this end. And we work our way down from here. And then we've got all of the cool decorations all the way around as well. And look who it is.
Oh my god, thank you so much.
Hello.
You having a good day? I'm having a good day, thank you.
There we go. Very cool. Look who it is. Donald's in. Hello.
You're his favourite.
Yeah. Hey. Well, I've met Donald now. That's what we've been coming to Disneyland all these years to do. So, job done. Never need to come again. I've probably got loads of food in my teeth. I'm getting brave. I've done 2 laps. My 3rd lap, I've got things in shells, including this little fella. So we're eating things in shells now. The snails, all right. Pretty seafoody. I like seafood. It was very grainy, really grainy. And then I've got this tentacled alien thing, which was also very nice. Tasted like those crab sticks you get in Iceland. I'm probably not classy enough for a place like this. There we go.
You said? Excellent. Good to see you, Donald. I've had a good day. I've had a nap today. I needed a nap after yesterday in the fireworks. But yeah, it's all good. Yes, it is beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. Do you sleep in the Have you slept in the hotel yet? Aww.
Mouse behind me. Hello. Hey.
Good, thank you. Thank you.
That is dessert portion 1. We did have a crab leg as well. I have tried all of the shellfish. Lobster good. The rest of them, Anna, on the other hand, has a massive rose. Do you know what it is even, or is it just because it looks cool? I couldn't read the instructions.
I read it, I liked it.
And then that's Excalibur's sword, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then a special biscuit as well. This is like a massive digestive biscuit with loads of Nutella and nuts on. It's nice, but it's a lot. We've been in here about an hour and a half, and the characters just constantly doing laps. You can see Mickey's back in again now. It's very cool. Well, that was awesome. We got to meet the big 4. Well worth it. They were in just around constantly as well. We were in there getting on for 2 hours, and they just never left. They did so many laps, constantly coming back for more photos and signings. And
Nothing new.
yeah, I kept getting kisses blown by both Donald and Daisy. They were fighting over me. But yeah, that was really cool. Highly recommend that. We did the character dining breakfast a couple of years ago, which was good, but not good on that level. They just kind of did 1 lap for each character, and because it's the start of the day, you feel kind of rushed and in and out, and you do get early access to the park to be able to get pictures in front of the castle, which is good. But this, because it's the end of the day, much less rushed, and if you time it right, you can watch the fireworks from in there as well, because certainly where Anna was sitting, she had a perfect view of the castle over my shoulder. So yeah, really, really cool. And with that, we are back in the hotel car park. It's just before 9 p.m, so this is the earliest night we'll have all week, I imagine. We are going to be up early tomorrow because now we've shifted our plans around for our days. The plan now, rather than having the day here like we originally planned, because we had our day here today, we are now planning on getting up reasonably early, getting checked out reasonably early, and getting over and having our version of a full park day tomorrow, which is like 4 or 5 hours, and then drive back to Calais from there. We've checked, there is a vacancy at the Premier in Folkestone for tomorrow night, so depending on how tired I am or how broken Anna is, we might stop there on the way back, because we're due to get back into England at like 7-8 p.m. tomorrow. So whether or not we want to drive all the way back home after that, we'll play that by ear tomorrow and do a late booking if we need to. We don't have to pick Dave up until the next day. But yeah, well, I think we'll wrap this video up there. If you have enjoyed it, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for us. Subscribe to the channel for loads more travel content. We've got loads of fun stuff coming up. And thank you very much for watching.
Yeah!
And we got a cheer.